Hi everyone, my name is Hania and today we will be making traditional Polish pierogi with meat filling. Now we're gonna chop and peel 2 onions very finely so that they're of tiny cubes. I'm gonna show you the size when I cut them. Alright, this is the finely chopped onion. Now we're gonna put it in a pan to fry it until it's golden brown. And yeah, just use normal oil. Okay, now that we have the ready golden brown fried onion, the next step is putting it together with the meat, and we will mix it all together. The next step is grinding the meat. Usually you're supposed to do this in a meat grinder, but we don't have one, and that's also fine. This is a grinder similar to a vegetable grinder. This is what it looks like. And yeah, it can be used for vegetables, but it's also perfectly fine for meat. This is what the grinded meat looks like. The consistency of the meat means a lot. And we want it to be moist. We want it to be nice and moist. And this is dry. And that's not the right consistency. Therefore, we will add the residue vegetables from the broth that we cooked the meat in. And if it still is not moist enough, you can add the broth itself. After we blend this, we will show you what the proper moist consistency looks like, so you can compare it and check if your meat is moist or dry. This is the final moist texture we wanted. You can see that it's way different. This one's more clumpy. The other one you could see stayed apart. It kind of reminded me of dry wooden chips. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add seasoning. Now comes the seasoning and the blending the meat with the seasoning. Here we've got the onion that we previously prepared. In this we also have salt, pepper, marjoram, and parsley. And you can see the quantities here. For here was 2 onions, a handful of parsley, like a sprinkle of marjoram, and a sprinkle of salt and pepper. You can always add more for flavor, you know, some people like it more salty. And the next part is adding bread. Usually we have good old Polish bread, but you know, we gotta compromise. This is the bread we have. You're supposed to put it in water to soak it so that it's nice and pulpy. And then you add it in here for texture. And then we're gonna mix all this together. Okay, now we're gonna start actually forming the pierogi. I cut off a little bit of the dough. The important thing in the dough, thank you, is that it has to be elastic, and it has to be elastic in a way that it does not stick to to our wooden base here, and does not stick to this. It's just perfect. So obviously it's gonna stick a little, but the idea for it is to stick as little as possible. What we have now is good. Then we start with the actual making of the pierog. We take a little bit of our filling onto a spoon. Add a little bit more. We fold it in half, and we seal the ends nicely and neatly, just like this. Then when this is sealed, we put it down and we make the corners. Now it looks like this, and that's our first one done. So if you're not amazing in Polish and you don't know how to do the fancy little things, and it's understandable, they're actually pretty difficult, I'm going to show you how to make pierogi without that. It does not look the same. It's not as beautiful, but you can take a fork and you basically just do this. And I know many Polish people that also do that, and it's not look that good, but it's also a pierog.
It's your opinion.
This is my opinion, but it's still beautiful. So we put them into boiling water. We make sure it doesn't splash. And this is what it looks like for now, because we don't have a lot. We are waiting till the pierogi float up. That's how we know that they are ready and cooked and, ready to serve.